Hi, my name is Ken Schwartz of Precise Sharpening, and today what we're going to do is review another one of the high grit Nubatama stones. This is the 6000 grit stone of the Nubatama stones. This is of the Ume series or plum series. So let's begin and check out the porosity of the stone. This stone is going to be quite similar, I suspect, to the 4000 grit Ume. It's a fairly non-porous stone, so let's see if we have consistency, and we do. Okay, the absorption rate fairly slow compared to a lot of the coarser stones. We soak this, should go in just a little bit. And it does. So this stone is behaving very similarly to the 4000, and what we'll do is just briefly soak it. Okay, and already it's going in fairly thoroughly, soaking quickly. So at this point we can switch to just a spray. I'm going to do two different sorts of knives. This is a Tojiro, it's a Nakiri. It's a stainless steel. And this other knife that I'm going to be doing is a Moritaka Chukobocho or a cleaver. It's a thin cleaver designed for slicing vegetables. This is it's a non-stainless cladding, and its core steel is Aogami Super, which is a Japanese carbon steel from Hitachi. So let's start off with this cleaver. With this Nakiri. And I'll just listen to it and see the change in sound as we get going. You see, it's already noticeably quiet compared to what it started as. So similarly to the 4000, it is not a very muddy stone. It's a pretty hard stone, very consistent, very fine mud that's primarily swarf, very little stone in the mud. There's a bit of rounding here on the corner, so we're going to round that tip just to get the edge going all the way across. It's a hard stone. It doesn't easily dish or catch, like for instance some of the softer stones, like let's say a 10,000 nanowatt would be a soft stone that catches rather easily. Okay, it's running a little bit dry, so we'll add some water to it. But this is very much of a splash and go style of stone. It does remove metal, as you can see with the swarf, so it is, for a fine stone, it's reasonably aggressive. Okay, we have some burr in a few spots. So again, you know, you don't necessarily have to get burr all the way across. That's something that a lot of people bother to do that's really a bit of a waste. We know we're close to getting a burr, and what we want to do is get the two sides to meet, not just get one side to come to the other. So let's do a swipe or two to get a little of that burr off. Remove that and continue going. So again, we're not adding water. The stone is pretty much saturated, so it's acting very much like a polishing stone, like a natural polishing stone. This stone is sufficiently hard enough to be used for straight razors. Responds well to pressure. Okay, so it responds very well to a stainless type of steel. I'll give this a quick rinse. A nice clean edge. Okay, let's do cutting performance. Easily slicing paper. Push cuts, even some distance out from the pinch. Push cuts very cleanly. Very nice. Easy stone to use. Very practical. This would work very well in a set. For a good number of your average kitchen tasks, this should be all the edge you need. But of course, a lot of us are extremists, self-included. So now let's go on to this Aogami Super. This is a knife that I bought from Moritaka and watched them make it when I visited Japan and saw their shop. They're a lovely bunch of people. I highly recommend all of their products. Edge retention is quite good with their knives. Very pleasant knives to work with. Okay, this is just heaven. Very smooth. Very smooth. You kind of get a feel that the stone just reacts so nicely to the carbon steel. And if you listen, it's almost silent. You're not really working a lot of mud on this stone as much as you're working directly on the stone, and the stone itself is very smooth feeling. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now you can hear it's a little louder because we haven't done this side yet. You can hear it getting quieter. So again, this stone is dense. You don't have to be adding water very often to it. Does not require soaking. And in fact, this and the 4000 grit stone are stones that you specifically should not leave in the water for any great length of time. They are not designed for that, much like the Choceras type stones. They are both splash and go, and don't leave them in the water a long time. Okay. Very nice. These should also be exceptionally nice for use with a straight razor. Okay, so for a carbon steel, it takes an edge extremely easily. Slice cuts are very easy. Push cut, straight down, easy. Even further out. Very nice. Okay, this is an exceptional edge. For a 6000 grit stone, I would compare this very favorably with any other 6000 grit stone out there. Thank you very much for your time. This stone is available. Again, it is the 6000 grit stone in the Ume series. This is available at Chef Knives to Go in Ken's Corner. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to hear how you enjoy this stone when you get it. Take care.